Well, it's time for the February recipes, and what am I going to have for breakfast? I mean, something really sweet, really fast, really good, and this comes from Mango Man Diet. And we're going to take 3 oranges. These are navel oranges, and they're still in season because that's one of the components of having a good nutrition plan. Go ahead and eat foods when they're in season. And if you can reflect back a little bit, and at the fast foods that we did a little while ago, I'm going to do that again for you. We're going to take the stem end off, and you're going to run a little line down the side like so, and you're going to peel it back just a little bit. Now we're going to take the other one and do the same. We're going to do 3 oranges, and we're going to put them in our blender. It's called our orange berry smoothie. It's so sweet, and it's a low glycemic index, so therefore it'll give you a longer energy through the day. Now we're going to look at compost. We'd like to compost, and you're going to rub this down the side. And you're going to take an ordinary rounded soup spoon, and you're going to put right here and just turn the orange, and it just takes the peels right off. Now you don't have to sit there and peel because we want fast food. We want to get in this thing real quick. And in this time of year, I usually have this about 3 mornings a week. And then there's other things that I have from the Mango Man Diet, and there's a whole bunch of recipes there. But this one here I like very much. Now depending on where you are, if you're up north, then you might want to use our apple apple sauce, I call it, the apple pear sauce. Now, a little more for the compost. And let's do the third one. You're going to, right here, you're going to put your spoon right here. And I want you to have fun with this, because that's 3/4 of the battle in life. Let's have fun. And we've got to be healthy for the long haul, so that we can enjoy all the things that we aspire to have. Now, take a good knife and just get this out of here. And same here. And get that navel out, because that would make the drink a little bitter. Now, you want to take the top of the orange off. And there's 4 ingredients that we're going to have. We're going to have the orange, we're going to have the berries, and we're going to have some delicious strawberries, and I sneaked a mango in here. You're going to love it. Now let's take a blender and take the top off. Let's put that right there. Now you want to take your orange and you want to cut it down 4 ways. Throw it in the blender. Get a good high power blender, and there's a lot of good ones out here today. Take the other orange, of course. You're going to cut the top end off where the navel is. And what I love to do is I usually eat these in the morning, but let's put those in there. And the strawberries and the blueberries, we got some really good ones. These are all organic, top of the line. I'll go through a little challenge at times to get them. You want to maybe cut those in half a little bit, and watch your fingers, because these knives are really sharp. And there's an old saying that I've learned one time: neither wise man nor fool can work without the proper tools. So get the best tools to work with, I should say, in the kitchen, and then everything just rolls right along for you. Let's pour the blueberries in here. Now let's take the mango. Where did I put the mango? Right here. Now remember, I was showing you, you've got the fat end and the thin end. On the very bottom is your stem end. You want to cut the stem end off. Now let's go back to the fat end, the skinny end. You can see that this is the way the seed goes. A lot of great things about mangoes. Number 1, they're a member of the poison ivy family too, by the way, and a lot of people who may be a little bit overweight or not as healthy as they need to be, they might be a little bit challenged with mangoes. And I do get a lot of that, and I'll cut it right down. I get a lot of people telling me that. So we're going to cut this right down. You're going to take your spoon, and there's no water, no juice, nothing in here. This is just going to be an incredibly sweet, smooth, creamy smoothie. I call it my orange berry smoothie. Okay. And it doesn't take about a minute in total. You can go for 2 minutes if you want, but a minute total is what it really boils down to. I'm going to take the top end, put that back in, and down, and we're going to put this on the blender. We finally got it blended up. Watch this creamy smoothie. It is incredible. And we're going to take 2 glasses and pour in here. Watch what's going to happen. Nice and thick. And one thing about the blueberries is it makes it all into a real thick smoothie. And let's decorate this thing up just a little bit. I'll put this over here for you. Let's take a strawberry, put it on the top, cut it in quarters. Take another one. You know what you want to do? You want to get away from eating junk. There's a good line I put together one time that says, don't be a punk and eat junk. Be tough and eat good stuff. Let's take a few blueberries. And eye appeal is buy appeal kind of thing. If it just looks good, it is good. Isn't that tremendous? Enjoy.